Hello, friends. This is your friend, mentor, educator, Siddhi Bangar. So, welcome to Let's Crack It with UPSC CSC in English at an academy. I'm Siddhi Bangar. I have 3 years of teaching experience. I graduated from BIT Mesra Rachi. I've appeared in four mains in an interview, qualified for all the MBA exams, and then did my post graduation or MBA in HR from XLRI Jamshedpur. Folks, today we have a great news. Russia is about to approve world's first coronavirus vaccine. So let's see what's there and more. So briefly about an academy. At an academy on our platform, you get daily live classes. I will be taking live classes there. I'm as of now taking prelims test series at 8:30 p.m. in the evening. We have live test and quizzes. So after every 3 sessions, we have live test and quizzes so that you can check where your preparation has reached. So that gives you continuous feedback on your preparation. Also, you can download the notes in the PDF format after every session so that you don't have to write down anything. You can simply download it from the an academy platform. We have courses which are completely aligned to the prelims and the main syllabus of UPSC, and with one subscription or your one enrollment in an academy under the UPSC CSE category gives you access to all the live and recorded courses that we have on our platform, and also the upcoming courses which are within your subscription dates. So that means you have access to more than 200 courses that are running on our platform, which are very relevant for UPSC CSE. You can choose the educator you can want, you can choose the course you want, you can choose the pace of the course you want. So all that and much more at an academy. In fact, I will talk about the much more part here. So we have recently launched our Unacademy iconic program. Unacademy is always committed to students making the most out of our platform and to excel at civil services or to help them reach their dream. So this is a unique program for freshers and repeat aspirants or perseverant aspirants, as we can call them. Freshers find it difficult to find the right path to go forward when it comes to civil services. Everything is new, everything is exciting. And for the repeat aspirants, this program will help them get on the right path. It will tell them wherever they are making mistakes, what is the right way to do things. And there'll be a personal mentor all the time doing all that for you. So, in all other modes of study, you never get one on one attention. But under the Unacademy iconic program, there will be a mentor dedicated solely for you. He or she will be there for you to help you sail through the entire examination. Let's see how and what are the areas that the personal mentor will help you uncover. So your personal mentor will help you or will be able to tell you better about how to study effectively and what are the productive study hacks based on your temperament. So a complete program customized to your needs. He or she will help you know the exam better. He or she will help you knowing your optionals better or what optionals to choose. Now optional actually carries almost 500 marks in the exam, so that's a huge percentage of the exam. If somebody selects the right option or is able to prepare for optional effectively, they definitely increase their chances by twofold to get selected into their dream jobs. Also, this person will help you understand GS and current affairs in a better manner, because he will know what you understand, what you exactly require for the exam. So instead of watching 10,000 different videos on what is the correct strategy towards UPSC, I think this program is that one strategy which can help you reach very close to civil services, and with a little effort from your side, we can sail it through, we can crack it. There are also high intensity workshops as a part of the iconic study program, in which the personal mentor will help you evolve your study tracker, sharpen your answer writing skills, help you write good essays, and the most important part of the entire selection process is filling out the detailed application form and personality development for the interviews. Now let me tell you, my friends, studies, when it comes to prelims and mains, people can study, but what really makes the difference is how you go and present yourself in the interview, because that is the final stage, and you need to make it through the final stage to be there in the coveted merit list. And filling out the detailed application form is a very big stepping stone towards that, because it is your resume which goes to the selectors or to the interview board. Your DAF or the detailed application form is that one page resume from which you are asked questions in the interview. So it's very, very important part of that. With that, as you can understand, this personal mentor will be there with you throughout your UPSC journey to help you become a better version of yourself and to definitely increase your chances many-fold, or to take you ahead in the race of civil services selection in many, many ways. With that, this is our fee subscription for the Plus program. So at present, the 1 year course actually costs rupees 44,000, which comes down to less than 40,000 if you use my code SBUS, because you get an instant 10% off. And for a 2 year subscription to our Plus programs, the cost comes down to 58,000 if you use my code SBUS, because you get an instant 10% off. For the Iconic, the 2 year fee is approximately 90,000, which is even less than what I paid for a single optional. I paid 1.5 lakh rupees for a geography optional for a 3-month course. Here for 24 months, you'll be only paying 90,000, or less than 90,000 rather. That means 45,000 a year. So with that, if you use my code SPUS, the cost comes down to 90,000 for a 1 lakh rupee course. And for 12-month Iconic subscription, the cost is even lesser. It's less than 58,000. And if you use my code SBUS, where you get a 10% off. With that, folks, choose wisely, choose an academy, and choose Iconic. So I'll begin. This is my course, which is already going on Unacademy. It is a core course on 200 core topics of science and technology, covering the entire SNT or science and technology course between May 2019 to May 2020. So that the entire year current affairs are there in this single one course, which has 13 sessions of 1.5 hours each. So in less than 20 hours, you will have complete mastery over all the core topics of science and technology, which are important for UPSC 2020. With that, folks, let's start with today's. So Russia is supposed to approve world's first corona vaccine. Let's see what are the details. So in this video, we'll discuss the latest development, what Russia is actually planning to do, what are the vaccine pathways, how is Russia doing it differently, and is this vaccine a game changer, and the way forward. So yes, world's first corona vaccine. Russia plans to approve a coronavirus vaccine for public use as soon as August 10 to August 12. That means maybe next week or coming next week. So in the next 15 days, we might have a breakthrough and we might have a coronavirus vaccine, so that when the world is reeling under so much economic pressure, health pressure, we do see a sign of relief. But let's see what are the details. So the drug is actually being developed by Moscow's Gamaleya Institute. They have been developing it for a while, and it is being financed by the Russian Sovereign Wealth Fund or the Russian Direct Investment Fund. And if this drug is actually approved, then it can be made to be used for the general public within the next 3 to 7 days, or by August 15, that is the latest date for this. So what are the implications? Now I'll tell you what are the various vaccine pathways. In general, developing a vaccine approximately takes 16 to 20 years, as you can see. Academic research is performed. So in a normal parlance, if it was a normal vaccine development, then we would have taken almost 2 years of academic research, almost another 2-3 years of preclinical research or preclinical trials, and then the clinical trials would have started and they would have continued for another 4 to 5 years, the phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 trials, and then the building of the factories and the manufacturing thing would have started, and only by 2036 any viable distribution of a drug for coronavirus would have come about. However, given the extraordinary circumstances, the altered pathway for coronavirus 19 is we have completely skipped the academic research, because we already have a lot of research material on similar coronavirus syndromes, the MERS syndrome or the SARS syndrome. They were both from the coronavirus family, so we already have a lot of academic research done on coronavirus. And of course, the academic research on coronavirus has also been fast-paced to come out with a vaccine as soon as within this year. So that means we are actually trying, the entire world was trying to have a vaccine before December 2020. So let's see where we are. So for that to happen, the preclinical, the phase 1, the phase 2 and the phase 3 trials, along with the building of the factories or the manufacturing facilities for the drug, they have all been combined into a single phase. And in fact, that is what Russia has exactly done. They have completed their preclinical trials and they have not yet reached the phase 2 trials, but they will be starting the manufacturing of the vaccines very soon, and that's why they are promising that by August 15 we should have workable vaccines in our hands. They've already completed the phase 1 trials, but the phase 2 trials are ongoing, and similarly the phase 3 trials have not been conducted. But why are we talking about phase 2 and phase 3 trials? So let me tell you this very quickly. What are these three phases of trials? Why are they important? How are they conducted? And what is the clinical implication of these three trials, the conducting of these three trials or of non-conducting of these three trials on the vaccine that are supposed to come from Russia? Let's look at this. So in the phase 1 trials, we actually assess the safety of the vaccine in human beings. What does that mean? So the phase 1 trials are usually done with the health professionals themselves, and a very small number of people are actually given a vaccine dose. And the phase 1 trials run for a few weeks to a few months to check the efficacy or the safety, not the efficacy, but the safety of the vaccine. If the vaccine clears phase 1 trials, then we go to the phase 2. Here we actually see whether the vaccine is able to trigger an immune response in our systems. So that's when we actually start to see the working of the vaccine. So here we see the safety of the vaccine. Here we see if the vaccine is actually working or not, or whether it is able to trigger an immune response or not. So in this case, then you actually give the vaccine to a few more people with characteristics like age and physical health similar to those for whom the new vaccine is intended. So for example, if the vaccine is intended for a young population, you give the vaccine dosage to a control group of young population. If the vaccine is intended for an old population or for a population with a weak immune response, then you give the vaccine to a similar set of people. Now, if the vaccine clears, if the vaccine is both safe and is able to trigger an immune response, then we move on to the phase 3 trials. In this final trial, now you go for a en masse conducting of clinical trials. That means several thousands of volunteers undergo clinical trials. So here one group is actually given the vaccine, and there is another group which is given a dummy vaccine or a placebo, and then they go about for their normal lives. And then in a course of few weeks or a few months, we actually see if the control group which has been given the vaccine is developing any resistant symptoms to the vaccine. So this combined phase 3 is to check both the safety and the efficacy of the vaccine, whether or not it can be effective for a lot of people. So as of now, the Russian vaccine is in phase 2. They are still conducting the phase 2. However, as per the Russian health department, what they have done is that they have conducted elaborate trials in their soldiers, and in fact the project director himself said that he himself injected him with that vaccine to see its efficacy, and according to them it's both safe and very efficient. With that, folks, famously the Russians have remarked that it's a Sputnik moment for them. What does that mean? So Russia launched its first satellite in 1957 called the Sputnik. So they are saying it's again a Sputnik moment for them, because what the world could not do, the Russians have done one time more. So with that, what is the final verdict? So as per the reports, since the Russian vaccine is yet to complete its second phase of trials, while there are other vaccines around the world which are already in the late stages of the third phase of trials. So the verdict out is that the health authorities or the medical experts and even the WHO is saying that we are really not very excited about the efficacy and safety of the Russian vaccine. We still have some doubts about it, and we would rather go with the candidates who are completing or who are in the late third stage trials or phase 3 trials of the vaccines, because we think that they might take a little bit more time, but they might be more efficient, and more importantly they might be more safer for human use. So what are the other candidates? Let's take a look. So as of now, more than 100 potential candidates of vaccines are in various stages of development around the world. 10 candidates are in clinical evaluation stage. What does clinical evaluation stage means? They are either in one of the 3 phases of trials that we have just recently discussed, and 126 candidates are in the preclinical evaluation stage. That means they haven't entered into either any of the phases of the phase 1, 2 or 3 clinical trials. So let's see what's the most promising one. So the most promising one as of now is something which is being developed currently by the University of Oxford and the Serum Institute of India located in Pune. They are developing this vaccine called CHAdOx. The CH stands here for chimpanzee. So basically, it's a non-replicating viral vector vaccine. What does that mean? So we are using a weakened virus, weakened chimpanzee virus to actually carry forward the spike proteins or the weakened spike protein of the coronavirus, and that we will be injecting into somebody to see if they develop an immunity or not. Now, this trial is in the late stages of human trials in the UK, Brazil, and South Africa. In India, however, the Serum Institute is actually stuck with certain clearances. So, we have not yet given clearances to try this vaccine on Indian participants. Once that is given, the trials will be in full swing, and maybe by September or by December, and surely we will be having this vaccine called CHAdOx1S, which is a viral vector vaccine. I once again repeat, which means that we are using the weakened virus from a chimpanzee to carry the weakened virus of the corona proteins to be injected into the body of a coronavirus patient so that that person can develop immunity against the coronavirus. Now, about the detailed pathways for vaccine development, there are 4 detailed pathways to vaccine development, which I've already covered in my video, coronavirus vaccines A to Z, which is already available on the YouTube. I will also share the link of that video with you in the comments section so that you have complete understanding of how vaccines are developed. Till now, I feel that this is good news. If Russian vaccine becomes effective, good news for the entire world. And let's see that the Oxford University vaccine, also called the CHAdOx1S vaccine, comes out sooner than later so that the world, which is as of now reeling under the coronavirus crisis, gets some sign of relief and we are able to resume our normal lives again. With that, stay indoors and stay safe. All right. And there is another second vaccine which we are keeping an eye on. This is the Moderna vaccine. It is also in the final stages of development, but let's see how this thing progresses. So we are still hopeful, waiting for the rest. Thank you and have a good day. This is my Telegram group link for current affairs. All my upcoming videos and on both on Unacademy and on YouTube are posted here. And similarly, all my upcoming video links on both Unacademy and YouTube are posted on my Telegram channel, which is this one. All the best for your exams, and I hope this video was very useful to you. Thank you and have a good day. And if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Let's crack UPSC CSE in English. Hit the bell icon for more notifications from our channel and use my code SBUS to get 10% discount on any course under the UPSC CSE category on Unacademy. We are there with you, helping you to crack it or crack your dreams. With that, thank you and have a good day.